Hey guys, today we're doing health challenge. The encourager is doing health talks with health challenge. What are we doing? Dispelling medical misconceptions, debunking myths. For example, should I peel this orange before I eat it? Is it more nutritious to eat it with the peels after I washed it? And there's AR. Should I eat this apple? Should I peel it first? Which way is better? Is this dark chocolate causing me acne? Is that what? Should I not eat chocolate? Dark chocolate? What if I drop this on the floor? Does the 5-second rule count? Have you ever dropped something and then picked it up and ate it? The 5-second rule? Let's talk about these myths. We'll be right back. Hey guys, welcome. This is the Encourager, Queen C, no longer bound. Thank you for coming back to my channel. I appreciate you. I pray that we have a topic today that will interest you. Let's get into it. We're talking about 10 more common health myths and misconceptions debunked, right? Yeah, as I looked through this, I found this research, guys, it has hit me right at home. So many of these things I've dealt with over my life and still do. Yes. For example, let's look at this. Eating chocolate. Guys, I love chocolate and I love dark chocolate. I can only eat dark chocolate. Other chocolate don't do good for me. But all my life, I've had acne, right? And sometimes you can see it more than others, but there's acne there under the skin. And I've always had it. And I've had to deal with it and find all kinds of, oh my God, creams and various things to deal with it. And so one of the things they would tell us, don't eat chocolate because chocolate would cause you to have more acne. So I spent one portion of my life not eating chocolate. Then I went back to eating chocolate. Chocolate is my favorite food. Is that a myth? Is it a myth or is it true? We're going to look at some of these today. We got 10. Let's go through them. And guys, if you've dealt with any of these, confronted any of these, please leave a comment, right? My vanilla tea, I like it. Yeah, to see if we can just go through these myths and work them out together, right? So health talks, challenging medical myths together. And I'm going to leave the link in the description box where you can do more research that these experts have done. Right here, I think it's Parkway Hospital. Excellent job. And you can follow up on this, all right? So let's get started. Number one, health myths. Number one, public toilet seats carry infections and diseases. You're going to say, that's not a myth, that's true. And you know something, I believe that because I'm telling you, I'm very meticulous when I go into public toilets. And if you're traveling on the road or wherever you're working and you're like, oh my God, I got to go, I don't even want to go. We're out walking at the campgrounds, we're going places. Oh no, I don't want to go. Okay, so let's see what the experts say. We all know that we need to wash our hands after leaving the bathroom. No question, I pray you do. But many of us worry that just sitting on a toilet seat is enough to pick up an infection or disease. While this is technically possible, the chances are very low. Wow. It says you are more likely to pick up an infection or disease from somewhere else in the bathroom. It is other surfaces like the sinks. Did we ever think about that? The countertops, the door handles. I do, because I'll put a tissue. I'll put a tissue on my hand and use the door handle. Can be, can be home to nasty bacteria as well. In fact, the intact skin on your bottom, on your backside, will probably invite fewer germs into your body than these guys. Our hands, whoa, are which are more likely to have what little cuts, little scrapes, little scratches, all kinds of things, which you use to touch it. We touch our eyes, we service our body with our hands, right? Our mouth, everything is with the hand, is with the hands. Washing your hands thoroughly with soap and water is the best way to avoid transferring these germs into the body. Now we know that, and I'm in medicine, tell you that every time, so we know that we have to do that all day long. Hand sanitizer or washing hands or whatever the case may be. But the thing was that toilet seat, it is still stuck into my mind. Oh my God, let me know your thoughts on that toilet seat, guys. Let's move on. Number 2, this is one that I use my microwave, and this is one that is very thought about. Health myth number 2. Microwaving your food is bad for you because it kills nutrients. Now, I've heard that. And different types of microwave containers, and whether you use the plastic or whether you use the microwave bowl or whether you're using glass or whatever you're using. So let's see what the expert says. It says microwave ovens heat and cook your food by stimulating its molecules, okay? So this energy is converted into heat. While it is true that microwave ovens produce electromagnetic radiation, there are many different types of radiation. Electromagnetic radiation is not associated with harmful types of radiation such as nuclear energy, and it does not increase your risk of cancer. Did you know that? Because that microwave, you're like, don't even have it about. I know it will trigger a heart monitor, if you got that thing. I know it'll trigger that. You got to be careful with that. People that have those, I think they have to be careful with microwaves. But as far as it giving you cancer, that's the thought. So it says, furthermore, there is no scientific evidence to suggest that microwaving food reduces nutrient levels. So it really doesn't make the food any worse, right? It says, in fact, all forms of cooking reduce the nutrient content of cooking. Eating it raw is the best. So, and we don't do that. Raw, I try to eat as many raw vegetables as possible. Again, raw fruit, things of this sort. But yeah, right? So it says, as microwave cooking times are generally shorter because it's much faster. We put in 3 minutes, whatever we're done. Use lower temperatures than other forms of cooking. This means lesser nutrients are lost from a shorter heat exposure. That's interesting. And the minimal amount of liquid needed for microwaving food prevents too much nutrients from leaking out. So it's saying actually we might have more nutrients staying inside than we thought. We thought that we were cooking it down and lose. It's not. To best retain the nutrients of food, you do that, don't you? Put a microwave lid on top, cover your microwave safe container or bowl with a minimal amount of water. And that's one of the things that we have to learn. You don't put a lot of water in when you're microwaving because it brings things from the inside out. So it's telling you to don't do that. It says you will be essentially steaming your food from the inside with that cover on top, right? So just remember not to add too much water or liquid, right? And be cautious of the steam when you open the container because I've done that, man. It is really hot. And whoa, sometimes I learn to just leave it there for a little bit because you can get burned. But what was the myth? What was the problem? What were we saying? If we microwave, we're losing our vitamins, we're losing the nutrients out of our food, and it's saying that is not true. Okay. Number 3, sleeping with wet hair will cause a cold. Now, I know you probably say, yeah, you can say that's a myth, but I'm not going to sleep with my hair wet. No, you won't. But let's just see what the experts say. It says you can't catch a virus just by going to sleep with wet hair. You can't catch a virus. I know you can get cold, depends on where you are, what's going on. I know that can happen. Being cold or damp isn't enough. Viruses are contagious. They come from chew, coughing, all kinds of stuff from me to you and back and forth, right? So you actually need to come in contact with one to pick it up. right? It says, however, you may want to reconsider sleeping with wet hair if you're prone to acne. Whoa. I just said acne, and I do not sleep with wet hair. But here we go. He said, as a wet pillow is more likely to breed bacteria. So switch out your pillowcases regularly if you're worried about this problem. So change your pillowcases, change everything, but definitely don't be sleeping with wet, right? Okay. All right. And if you do, you're not going to catch a cold, what he's saying. So don't be worried about catching a cold. You can't catch a cold, but cold is caught through viruses. It's a virus. All right. Number 4, please leave your comment, guys. And please let me know what you think about this. Yeah, Queen C NLB. That's all you gotta do. Yeah. YouTube.com/@Queen C NLB, or just put the @ Queen C NLB. I'm gonna show up. Show up on Google, wherever it's gonna pop up. You'll see me there. Okay. Health myth number 4. Oh my goodness. The 5-second rule. I gotta admit to you, I have done that. Don't ask me why I did it. And after I did it, I was like, oh my God, why did I do that? I was eating this thing and it was so good I didn't want to lose it. It was a piece of chip or candy or something, or whatever the case may be, right? Doesn't matter what it is, but it's the 5-second rule, guys. So let's read this. So the experts say, have you ever seen someone drop a piece of food, pick it straight back up, invoke the 5-second rule, and then eat it? He said, well, the 5-second rule is a total myth. Tell me that now. I'm still alive, thank God. See, it doesn't take 5 seconds for bacteria to jump onto dropped food. It happens instantaneously. So whatever I ate that day, it was contaminated, but I'm still alive. Also, the chance of your floor having no bacteria slept on the floor is just forget it. That's one of the things we do at our job. Anything that touches the floor goes into the garbage. No, you're not going to bring it from the floor. It's not going to happen, okay? Unless you're going to sterilize it first somehow. That's it. To avoid getting sick, you're better off erring on the side of caution and throwing any dropped food away, or at very least washing it carefully first. If it's cooked, you can't wash it. You just got to throw it away. Just take a loss. Just take a loss. It is essential to take necessary precautions to avoid getting food poisoning. So just take a loss, guys. Oh my goodness. Number 5. Apply ice if you burn yourself. Now that's one. I've said it. I've told people to do it, and I thought that it worked. But the experts are saying, and this makes sense, research shows that applying ice cubes to minor scalds can actually do more harm than good. Guys, get this. Research says when you apply ice, it can do more harm than good to a burn. Whoa, it said this is because extremely cold temperatures can have a frostbite type effect that damage the surface of the skin. That's why when we put on cold packs, we put it on for like 5 minutes, have something under it, then you take it off. You just don't put on a cold pack and leave it, okay? Even for swelling, anything, you don't do that. All right, it says, you should also avoid greasy home remedies like butter. How many people have heard if you get a burn, put butter? Or I never heard this one though, mayonnaise. Now I never heard mayonnaise. That's interesting. Okay, mayonnaise, as they can trap heat, it says, which means the skin continues to burn. So you're making it hotter instead of better, actually. Or burn on a burn area, it says, it is best. It is best. Now, I've heard this as well. It is best to use running cool water, such as holding the burn under a running tap for several minutes. All right. I'm kind of going to the refrigerator. Take some pain relief medication and apply an antibiotic ointment and loose gauze to protect the area from germs. Okay, you get a pretty good burn, but cool water is better than butter. It's better than mayonnaise. It says here. Yeah, we don't do that, and do not put ice on a burn. Do not put ice on a burn. The experts say it's not good. Do not put ice on a burn. Okay. Should you always, we're back, peel your fruits and veggies? Should you always peel? Should I just wash and eat? Now, I actually eat the peeling on this. I do. Not every orange that I eat the peeling. I don't always want every orange, but I eat the peel. I was trained to eat that as a kid, and I grew up in Florida. And my grandfather, he didn't have Google or AI or any of those guys, but he would tell us that there was more nutrients in the skin if you eat the whole thing than there were inside in the actual orange. And also that was for the lemon, that was for the grapefruit, that was for whatever. And the grapefruit, we were like, oh, Grandpa, that tastes so bad. He said, yeah, but it's good for you. There's nutrients in there. And I was like, really? So let's see what the experts say. It says, the truth, the skin on fruit, wow, in vegetables like potatoes, apples, carrots, and citrus fruits are packed with beneficial nutrients. Check this out. An apple skin, for example, contains up to 332% of more vitamin K. The skin. It says 42% more vitamin A, 115% more vitamin C, and 20% more calcium than a peeled apple. So when we peel them, we're throwing away all of these vitamins and nutrients. In the meanwhile, a boiled potato with the skin has up to 175% more vitamin C than a peeled potato. How much nutrients have we been throwing in the garbage? Wow. Guys, did you know this? Did you know this? Please talk to me. I just need to know if you knew this already. Do you do this? Do you do this? Wow. Let's go on. It says, another added advantage is that the skins of the fruit and the veggies are high in fiber, now I know that, and can help you feel fuller longer, which helps to deter snacking so you can manage your weight more effectively. Yes, you can, and this is one of my favorite snacks at night, guys. If I get hungry in the middle of the night, I like to have me a nice cold apple, and I just right into it. Yes, I do. Okay, so it says, there's also growing evidence showing that adequate fiber intake may benefit your digestion. Yes, that is definitely a lot of proof for that. And improve your blood glucose level and aid in cholesterol control. I can vouch. That is all true. That is all true. That is all true. You can even feel munchy at night. Have you tried it? And you'll go and get some fiber. Now me, my favorite go-tos, like I said, is fruit, like cold fruit. So I mean apple. I also like popcorn. Popcorn is a great source of fiber. Yes. So I can pop some popcorn. You don't have to upload it, guys, with all the chemicals and the salt and all that stuff. You know, just put a little bit of something on it that you like. And eat it, but it's a great source of fiber. Fiber helps to keep your digestive system flowing sturdily and clean. It scrapes the walls. It cleans the walls of your intestines, guys. I'm telling you, fiber. So basically, he's saying, if you peel the skins, you are actually cutting out all these essential nutrients. So skip the undue hassle and enjoy the benefits instead. Just remember to wash your fruit. Wash your fruits and vegetables before you eat them. You know something? They're gonna say, uh-oh, I know she was gonna go there. I know she was gonna go to the Bible. But do you know God knew what he was doing when he was creating fruit and vegetables for us? Do you know he knew what he was doing when he was just making these that we can take them and eat them? And we got so wise that we just wanted to process everything. You know what I'm saying? Now I understand that a lot of farms, have the chemicals and all this stuff. I understand that. That's why you say wash them really good. And I understand that we're at the stage now we call it organic. When I grew up on the farm, everything was organic because that's what it is. It grew straight out of the garden, and we didn't have a lot of pesticides and all kinds of stuff to put on it. So it was organic. But nowadays, with so much of that there, we have to really, so just wash them and eat them. Don't throw away all the nutrients from your fruits and vegetables. Guys, wow. This is good stuff. I pray you're enjoying this like I am, because this is good stuff. We need to know this. As my bishop was saying this morning in the meeting, and we so often say, and you so often hear me say in our leadership meeting today, Hosea 4:6. If you don't know that scripture, read it. Please write it down. Read it. It says, my people are destroyed due to a lack of knowledge. If you didn't know this, how many people didn't know this? They'd be like, oh my God, give me that apple. Don't you eat that, peel it. You gotta peel this, you gotta peel this, you gotta peel it. And then don't you dare raise it, around here. Don't you eat that peeling. Don't you eat this. Don't you eat that. And even in the inside of the orange where the veins are, that's fiber. That's fiber. God put it there for our system, but we will take it out. We'll take it out. Do you buy the orange juice with the pulp in it or the orange juice without the pulp? The pulp is better for you because it's got fiber. But I don't like the pulp. Sweet potato. Oh my God, I got a yam in there. I should have brought a yam out. When you bring out what you do when you bake that, do you eat the whole thing? Yeah, and also the skins as well. If you wash it, the skins are there. You go again. I don't have the statistics here for the skin of the sweet potato, but if you did, oh my goodness, it's amazing. I don't even know if I can find that. It's amazing. Let me see. Bear with me, guys. Let me see. Can I find it? Because sweet potato benefits. Sweet potato because of the beta carotene, which the body converts to vitamin A, and which helps to support vision, and prevent night blindness. I love carrots. I love sweet potatoes. I eat them as part of my diet. I got to the place I was just about eating one a day. I just went to the store and picked up, trying to have one a day. Why? Because it's my eyes, and it helps. And it's time for me to go back now for another checkup. My doctor said to me, she said, wow, your eyes are either staying the same or they're getting better. I said, my carotene. I'm eating my carrots and I'm eating my sweet potatoes. Yes, I am. And I grew up with sweet potatoes. So, no, I don't need to do anything to them, but just put it in the microwave, let it get cooked. The guys chop that thing open, put me a little butter in there, sometimes a little cinnamon, and I'm gone with it. That's all I need. I don't need any sugar, anything. It is all set to go right there. But I want to look at the I want to see where it says, oh my gosh, it has so many benefits. But guys, we're destroying myths right now, so I can't go into this, but I'm trying to see skin. If I can just see sweet potato skin, nutrition, sweet potato skin nutrition benefits. Let's see if it gives us anything. The sweet potato skins are edible and contain fiber, vitamins, and minerals that can support a healthy gut, increase feelings of fullness. You're talking about you want to lose weight? I want to lose weight, I get it off, and prevent chronic disease. The skin also protects the sweet potato from nutrient loss during cooking. Oh my goodness, how many of us, we can't wait to get that skin off of the potato. You can't wait to get it, just skin it off, guys. You gotta look this up. You gotta look it up. I challenge you to look it up. Don't just take my word for it, please. Go look it up. We gotta move on. So where are we? So that was number 6. Should you always peel fruits and veggies? We're now at number 7. Maybe we can make this a short video. We're gonna try. Always try. Okay, number 7. Here's the health myths by the experts. This is Glen Eagles experts, Parkway Hospital. Getting an X-ray will give you cancer getting an x-ray will give you cancer. Now, how many of us don't like x-rays? How many of us, I remember I used to work in surgery and we would put the big lead shield around us when somebody was we taking a patient into somebody to get x-ray because we didn't want that around us, right? But we had to protect ourselves, yes. But here it's saying, did you ever believe it will give you cancer? Getting an x-ray will give you cancer. So let's see. Let's see what it says. The truth. Medical x-ray uses ionizing radiation to produce an image of your body. It provides important information to your doctor to diagnose and manage your medical condition. The amount of radiation you get from an x-ray is very low, and the chance of developing cancer as a result of getting an x-ray is very low too. Radiation-induced cancer is actually caused by high level of exposure to industrial nuclear accidents, nuclear weapons, or radiotherapy used to treat cancer. Those are high levels there, but when you're getting a regular x-ray at your doctor's office, said it's so low that it's not there. So if your doctor has advised you to have an x-ray, you should go ahead with it as the risk is outweighed by the benefit of diagnosing a medical condition. So you'd much rather get your medical condition diagnosed and find out what's there as compared to worrying about getting cancer because it is very low, it says. That's what it's saying. So that myth, we're not going to go with. That one is not true. The truth is it's okay to get the x-ray. All right. And I'm sure many of us have had x-rays, but we might have had some little, qualms in our mind about it, and can we hurry up and get this over? And I don't want this, messing with my body and my this and my that. So, yeah, they're saying it's very, very low. Okay, number eight, health myth number 8. Cracking, I haven't been able to do that too good. Let me see. Ow. There, I did one. Pop. Yeah, I did it. I don't know if I can do another one. I've never been able to do that. Here, some people can do them real good all the time. They crack. They just can crack those knuckles. Some people just crack, and they crack them. Cracking joints leads to arthritis. Is that true? Let's find out. All right, the truth is, it may drive you mad. Ain't very good, right? Because somebody just doing that all the time. You're like, could you stop it? It may drive you mad when your colleague cracks their knuckles, but it's not physically doing them any harm. That's good to know because I never knew. I was wondering why people do that crack, and how you do it anyway. Is it when the joint moves or when it's being pulled, areas of low pressure or a vacuum is formed within the joint. So the cracking sound is caused by nitrogen gas being pulled into the joint when pressure is put on it. So sometimes a crack sound can also be heard when a tendon moves over a part of the joint. Now we know what's going on. I worked in orthopedics, but I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Is it painless cracking of joints is benign, meaning it's okay, and does not cause damage or arthritis. However, if you do experience pain when you crack your joints, speak to a doctor or check for injuries or an underlying condition. Now, I won't have that problem because I've never really learned how to do that, and I see other people doing it, but you saw me, I did that one where I cracked. That's about it for me. I'm not good at cracking those joints. I don't do that. I don't know how to do that. So if you're a joint cracker, it's okay. It's not going to cause arthritis. Okay. All right, guys. Number 9. Here we go. My chocolate. My chocolate. Number 9, chocolate causes acne. Truth. A surprising amount of research has been devoted to the link between eating chocolate and having acne. I really need to know this. It says, much of the evidence is inconclusive or contradictory. And for now, there is little proof to suggest that the occasional chocolate bar is going to have an impact on your skin. Now, I don't eat bukus of chocolate, tons of chocolate, but I do like chocolate for my snacks. I take these little guys and I mix them into my nuts, into my mixed nuts, and make my little, trail mix, my own personal trail mix. Every now and then I get a little chocolate peanut coming there. Dark chocolate. Love it, love it, love it. Most doctors agree. It just comes down to the individual. If you're prone to acne, you may want to limit your consumption of chocolate and see if it makes a difference. I already tried that. Acne was still there. And reach for dark chocolate instead. That's the only kind I can eat. Can't do milk. Nothing milk agrees with me. It doesn't. Truth is a lie. Okay. A good skin diet is simply a healthy, balanced diet. Healthy fats from your fatty fish, love fish. Avocado, love avocado. Nuts, love nuts. Collagen making vitamin C, as well as other antioxidants from your daily fruits, love fruit, and vegetables are equally important for fabulous skin. So the skin that I have now is from me eating those things because that's what I do. Didn't always eat that way, but for the last few years, that's what I do. That's me. Yep, that's it. Okay. Guys, we made it to number 10. We made it to number 10. This is one. Eating garlic keeps mosquitoes away. Yeah, well, hey, I heard that it would keep vampires away. So keep mosquitoes away. Let's find out. Have you ever heard that? Let's find out. True. There's no evidence to suggest that eating garlic will keep the mosquitoes away. A 2005 study investigated this claim and found that participants got bitten just as much as they did on the days when they ate garlic as on the days that they didn't eat it. Those mosquitoes will come to get you. But now this is interesting because there's something about mosquitoes that I didn't know. And being born in South Georgia and Florida, we have tons and tons of mosquitoes. But I didn't know this. Listen, it says, mosquitoes are drawn to people who exhale a lot of carbon dioxide. And the larger you are, the more carbon dioxide you will exhale. It says, that's why pregnant mothers seem to get bitten more than kids do. Sweat, high body temperatures, and perfume can attract mosquitoes. It says, so it's less about what you eat and more about how you protect yourself from mosquito-borne illnesses like the dengue fever. The dengue fever. The dengue fever. Is there any information on the dengue fever? Let's see. The dengue fever. It's pronounced dengue. Dengue. D-A-N-G-E. It's pronounced dengue. It's spelled D-E-N-G-U-E. The dengue fever is a debilitating mosquito-borne viral disease in the world. Approximately 390 million dengue infections occur every year, with as many as 96 million resulting in illnesses. It says, closer to home, neighborhoods are labeled green, yellow, red zones to reflect the increasing risk of the dengue fever, respectively. Dengue fever is widespread in Singapore and in the region of Southeast Asia. The prevalence of the virus is closely tied to the prevalence of the Aedes mosquito, the transmitter of the infection. Okay, so look like we're okay right now. What is dengue fever? also known as breakbone fever. Dengue and breakbone fever is a vector-borne disease transmitted by the bite of the mosquito. Well, we know that. Okay, so look like we're good. Look like we're good over here, so we're not gonna have to worry about that one. Okay, all right. Dengue fever. So we're good there. So it's saying then that it's not about eating garlic that will keep the mosquitoes away. So it says there are many misconceptions surrounding certain foods and activities people claim to lead to health problems. As many of these are inaccurate, it's also best to speak with your family doctor if you're unsure about anything we shared here today. Okay? But just remember now, when it comes to the mosquitoes, it's not about eating garlic. They're drawn to, which I did not know, the carbon dioxide that is released. Okay? We're going to make sure when we walk, we use spray. You want to use your pesticides on you, around you when you're going out. Well, mosquitoes, ticks, anything, use your insecticide spray. And see, I think it says something here that this includes physical deterrents, screens, nettings. We don't have to do that in Africa and other places. They in their homes, if you notice, their modern day homes, depending on where they're located. If they're in the villages or whatever, I noticed that they have the nettings up over their beds. They have the nettings as they sleep. Okay, yeah. So, and we know that mosquitoes are also drawn to water sources. See me? So make sure that there's no standing water near your home. You don't want to do that. I can remember that in growing up. In the South, we didn't want to have from the rainwater on the farm, the rainwater coming down into the barrels and the buckets. They would catch the water, and back in the day, we used well water, and so they had to make sure that things was always covered. Yeah, it was covered on the farm, and then when the rain water would come, they want to make sure that they would cover that water because it would attract mosquitoes. Yeah, and yeah. That's real. Guys, these are real. These things are real to me. I pray that you enjoyed this. Guys, this channel is about encouragement and encouraging the whole being, the whole person, physically, mentally, spiritually, financially, whatever information we can find that may be of interest to you, And if you have some questions or some suggestions that a topic you'd like for me to cover, you'd like for me to research out or to do, leave a comment. Let me know. Yeah. I think that would be awesome. I'd love to go that way. Because it helps me. I'm growing in this process along with you. We want to grow together. And I know we get the right audience. We're going to grow together. We're going to be that family to move forward, guys. So listen, thank you, and thank you. Thank you for your support. Let me know if you're interested in this topic and if there's any more that we're doing pertaining to encouraging you, the whole person. All right? This is the Encourager Queen, C No Longer Bound. We're going to see you right here next time. Thank you for coming in, guys. I really appreciate you. God bless you, family. We'll see you next time.